So today we're going to talk about volume. We've been focused on surface area and naming our shapes by that base shape, which we're still going to do. But today we're going to focus on volume. So we're going to talk about filling versus going around. So what I want you to do in your book that you picked up today in class is we're going to fill out the first couple of pages. We're not going to do the whole thing. So on page 1, it talks about the volume formula for Prism. This is also on your formula chart right here. Prisms and cylinders. We're going to talk about pyramids and cones and spheres a little later on. So for today, we're going to talk about volume for prisms, where V is volume. Big B, remember, is the area of the base shape. That is the shape that we always highlight or color in. And H is the height of the prism, not the height of the base shape. So V is equal to, remember this is area of the base times the height. And big B is probably the one that's going to give you the most trouble. It says shade and label the bases on the prisms below and label the height. Alright, so we can take, I'm going to use a highlighter, you can use your pencil. So remember, on a prism, I want to make a note up here, a prism has two bases and it has rectangular sides. So this particular shape right here, notice it has 3 rectangular sides, so the base shape is a triangle. So these are our base shapes. Because the base shape is a triangle, this is called a triangular prism. It does have a base, and the triangle itself has a height. Now, that is not the height of our formula, right? The height of the prism is here. Okay. On here, now, this is a rectangular prism. Now, this one is a little more forgiving as far as the base shape. So you can make any of these particular rectangles be your base shape. It doesn't have to be the bottom. But when you do that, your height, just like in the triangular prism or in any prism, is going to be the number you did not use in your area of your base formula. Oh, my lights just no. So if this is my base, then this is my height. Alright, if I use these side looking rectangles, then this would be my height. Okay. Down here we have another triangular prism. So again, you can see that our bases are triangles, which is drawn from a different perspective. Still has 3 rectangular sides, and this is our height. Now, unlike the rectangular prism, on a triangular prism, the height of the prism itself does matter. It is not part of the base shape. Let's do a little bit of practice with this. So here I have on page 2, I have volume of a prism, example number 1. How many cubic inches of sand would it take to fill the prism show? Fill is going to be your key word for volume. So we are, like always, we're going to write down our formula. Right? So V equals big B H. We're going to shade our base shape. I'm going to go ahead and have it be this bottom. It could be the side. It doesn't matter on a rectangular prism. And that makes this my height because it is not part of my shaded piece. I'm going to draw my base shape out to the side. So that I can find big B. Big B is base times height because it's a rectangle. I'm going to say 5 times 6 is 30. And that is going to go here. Times the height is 10. So we've written our formula, we've plugged in our numbers, we've solved. My volume is 300 inches cubed. So for volume, our units are going to be to the third power. So it would take 300 cubic inches of sand to fill the prism. Okay. Down here we have an extension question. How many cubic inches of sand would be needed if I only wanted to fill it 1/3 full? And I'm going to let you answer that on your own for some bonus tomorrow. Let's look at example 2 on page number 3. What is the maximum amount of cubic meters? Okay, again, cubic is going to be a volume word. This prism contains. Okay, this is a triangular prism. You can see the triangle bases. Now, again, because it is a triangle, I'm only going to shade that front one. This 3, which is out here all by itself, that is the height of the prism itself. So again, V equals big B H. I'm going to draw my base shape here. This 9 is the height of the base shape. 7.2 is the base. So we can say, we know area of a triangle is base times height divided by 2. So I've got 7.2 times 9. Don't forget divide by 2. So we're going to come over here. 7.2 times 9, 18, 64. Don't forget to move your decimal. But don't forget this divide by 2 piece. 2 into 64.8. I'm bringing up my decimal. 3, 2, and 4. And this is that big B, because that is the area of this base triangle. So I can come over here. 32.4. Remember, this is the height of the prism, the number we haven't used yet, which is 3. I'm going to say 32.4 times 3, 12, 7, 9. Don't forget your decimal. So the volume here is 97.2 meters cubed. That's the maximum amount of cubic meters is contained. We have an extension question down here. How many cubic meters would be needed if I only wanted to fill it 1/4 full? Again, I'm going to let you do that, and we're going to talk about it in class tomorrow when you come in.